Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Rangru. Hello, hello, hello.
We're bringing you guys some more of that recent tournament run by Protoss Zocker out in our Asian region out there. So big shout out to him for running this tournament. We're going to be looking at a map today that we know very well, don't we, Rang?
Mm-hmm.
This looks like St Mere Eglise, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
all right. So who we have in here today at our little bevy of destruction?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have Rinters playing the 2nd Infantry. It's the same as playing 101st.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
And on the right-hand side, we have 4 as the 716th Infantry Division, which we haven't seen them in a few weeks, I believe.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I do like seeing 716th as they're pretty fun. They're artillery spam, but it's a very like slow pace, infantry division, and we are seeing that Flammen Panzer B2. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Gonna say, you know what? Therefore, I don't care if there's a DD tank on the other side. The Germans, in my mind, have already won this game.
Yeah, that Flammen Panzer is just it's such a fun unit because it acts as a proper tank while still being able to just burn the bejesus out of everything.
True, yeah. Exactly true. Okay, but take us to the infantry fight. Actually, who's going to control that town?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's really going to come down to 5 support for 4 to be able to take out. And same with Rinters too, because Rinters can get those 60mm mortars with 2-star veterancy, which are deadly to deal with, absolutely deadly. But at the same time, he can get Ranger Assaults. So I'd give it slightly to Rinters for the town fight, just because he got all the veterancy Ranger units and the mortars.
That's true, and he's bringing one of those mortars already.
Yeah.
And the Germans are going to let him have the town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty passive, so hopefully the Germans can make something happen on the flanks, because they do have that more long-range advantage with more machine guns they can get.
Help me out real quick, though, at the same time. The Americans don't start out with a lot of infantry-based AT, do they?
I
don't think they do. I might be wrong on that one.
Ranger mortars is all they got.
Yeah, but those are squads of tiny squads.
Yeah, it's like 3-man squads, but it's still a bazooka with 2-star vet.
True.
So, he's going to be placing one in a town just for that one bazooka squad. So, I know you're hoping the Flammen Panzer to just be able to rush through and burn everything in the town. But...
Well, there's the Ranger Marauder, but yeah. No, I mean, because look where the DD tank is placing himself.
Yeah,
very much out of position. Oh, well, not out of position, I guess, for the northern flank, but for the south, that's not wonderful.
No, that's not. Yeah, southern flank is really barren here. I mean, even from both sides, we got like a Pack 40 and a Pack 37. I have no idea where he placed the Pack 40 at. That's a bit silly, I'd have to say.
Oh wow, that's way far back.
Yeah, and it also has the Pack 37, so it's kind of like you're overlapping your job, yeah? You might as well just get more infantry or like a tank down south to get 2 AT guns. We are having this fight happen in the town, and the Osttruppen aren't having fun of a time.
Well, that's not to be unexpected, I would think. I mean, Ranger Assault's moving on in as well, and that flame is just intense, and the Flammen Panzer says, let me show you how to do it.
And yeah, that's some good use. I believe he's just, like, fire positioning initially with the Flammen Panzer just to deny him from getting closer, which is a damn good micro. I
do have to give some love, though, over to Winter's mortar. Beautiful play there.
Oh yeah, it's good use of smoke, allowing the Ranger Assault to get close. And that's what I mean about, it's okay, you got the 60mm mortar, it fires fast, it's 50 points and it has 2-star veterancy. And for clearing out towns, small mortars are just the bee's knees.
That is true. I had not even thought about that, but they definitely are the bee's knees, and his elbows and his toes for that matter too.
Yep. And I'm not liking his Flammen Panzer position. His Sherman is getting some good shots.
I think that Flammen Panzer was caught off guard by the repositioning of that tank. I don't think he knew that it was there.
Yeah. He is going to be able to get out behind the forest, luckily. The Americans are essentially just going to capture his town. Just good use of smoke and Ranger Assault. He's Osttruppen can't do anything against those infantry.
We are getting an IG-18 awful close, but for some reason, okay, this is going to be awful.
Yeah.
And there goes 4's center.
Yeah, go There goes the Sentinel Trooping running for their lives as they're just getting burnt. And we got another Panzer B2 being brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Just the 75mm howitzer version.
Well, I could be wrong. Isn't that technically the male version of the tank? Wouldn't the female version just have more machine guns?
I don't think the French built it like... I don't know if there's one with just more machine guns. I think it's pretty much just a 75, and then the Germans decided to put a flamethrower on it eventually.
So I was going to say, I do know, at least World War I, of course, they had male and female tanks.
Yep.
The female, for some reason, was all about protection from infantry. Let's not read into that too much for our lady players out there. Ranger Marauder charging on in. He wants to kill that Flampanzer.
Really get the kill?
Nope.
Oh, no. Flammenpanzer. Flammen him. Just a quick burst, and down goes the bazooka squad. And we are finally getting some AT in the middle, just a Pack 37, which is definitely what he needs to try and deal with that Sherman DD.
Well, the funny thing is that with that Ranger Marauder going down, really, if he can push that guy back at all, the DD tank, that Flampanzer is going to have a field day.
Yeah, the Flampanzer could just rush in, really, and just burn everything alive, considering, the Marauders are dead, and there's no real other Marauder infantry nearby.
Well, just go like all Trogdor in the town.
Yeah, but you need some infantry to do that first, and you also need to knock out that DD, and that DD is in a fantastic spot, where it's pretty much hidden from German AT guns, but if that Panzer B2 tries to sneak in down south, you can at least have a little bit of know-how of where it's going to be.
That does sound about right, doesn't it? It does look like both sides are finally really starting to invest in this battle, so we have a ton of infantry coming on and looking to go and retake that position. And Lorraine is here. I will not make that same joke again, but I am super excited.
You can if you want. I don't do that.
Nah, I can't do it. Guys, you want to know what I'm talking... Ooh, B2 Amage Storage hit. That guy is just pounded.
Yeah. D30 chasing up.
Ooh, bailed out.
There we go. Oh, the bailout from the Panzer B2, but bailout is actually pretty easy to repair now, so maybe be able to survive. Internal fire. It's pretty ironic considering it's a flamethrower tank.
Oh yeah, you know what? At that point, you put a little bit of smoke, a little bit of spit, a little bit of duct tape, are fine. Yeah. Ooh, that Pack 36 could actually be super good if we could just get some freaking line of sight.
Oh yeah.
He's way too close.
Yeah, Sherman, he could.
He's not going to do it.
Sherman, and there goes the B2. Yeah, maybe the Sherman's going to get... No, the Sherman, he's going to be very passive, pulling it back, not going to get cocky yet, which is definitely going to pay out for him. And there's a second Lorraine, so really heavily investing in these really powerful artillery pieces.
Here's my question. Where do you think he's going to fire? At the town? I think probably the best idea, I would think.
Yeah, try to knock out the infantry.
There we go, yep.
And let's see that big kaboom.
Yeah, they are clustered so tightly together.
And you got to realize Rangers don't get a lot of them in numbers, and once Rangers are down, that's going to be good. Because once we get into B and C phase, Khan, we got the Italians on the field.
Ah, yes, the Freiwilliger. You're right.
Freiwilliger. And they're going to be bringing in their reared submachine guns and funny accents to try and clear out this town.
Well, they're excellent plumbers, or so I hear.
They really know how to clean some pipes and deal with some turtles.
That is true. That is true. If anybody turtles, they know how to get rid of them. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. But it's funny how this dynamic works, because Rinters gets all the vetted infantry in A phase and then just runs out, while 4, has to wait till B and C to get all those Italian troops, which are really solid infantry. People really forget about how useful those Italian troops are. And they're not like Panzer Grenadier on par, because they don't have 2 machine guns, but they do have that CQC capability. It's kind of a mix between a Pioneer squad and a Panzer Grenadier squad.
That is true. That is true. I actually have not even thought of them that way. I guess for some reason, whenever you say you have to remember the Italian troops are decent, I always think to myself, historically, and I'm like, yeah, those guys are rather plucky. They were scrappy. They didn't have good equipment, but by gum, they were scrappy.
Germans, we need your help.
Yeah, well, to be okay, you know what? That's a talk for another time. You know what? At some point, Rang, we need to have a stream. We just talk about Rommel and how wonderful he was.
We need a tank stream. That's right. That's what I want. Just a stream about tanks.
We can do it.
That could be hours long.
That we can totally do it. Guys, you should join us up for one of those kind of streams. We'll do that soon. I'm putting words in Rang's mouth. He's going to hate me for this. But alright, so more infantry coming on in. We got 90 seconds. Yes, it is. It is coming down on them, and they don't have anything against those iron cigars that are coming down.
Nope, and it's just... I mean, we've got the follow episode, Revios, Drupin, and even though it's not going too great, 4-4, he's starting to gain a bit of momentum. Maybe if he can push down south a bit, he can gain some of that important ground. And, yeah, once again, just knock out the Rangers, and then the Italian troops can come in later on.
What is almost amusing for me to realize that this Sherman tank can't see Jack now unless he rotates through the town.
Yeah, and that's going to be...
a field day for the B2.
And look out, there's a second Pack 37 up north, and he can position himself to knock out that Sherman at point-blank range.
That's what he's trying to do too. See, he's going through that forest, guys. He's going to go all Robin Hood on him.
Yeah, but that's going to... if that doesn't get the kill, like, immediately, I would be very upset.
I would too. I would really like to see the Germans, you know, beast this.
Let's look at the B2. He's charging in. Yeah, it's a range Marauder being brought up, yo, so I don't know how well it's going to be. But look, yeah, the Flamen. What the hell?
What did he get hit by?
What the hell? Was that the flame? Did the Rangers host kill it with the flame?
I don't know. We'll have to check that in the aftermath, but if that's the case, I'm actually quite pissed.
What? No way. Okay, flamethrowers can kind of kill tanks, but...
yeah, by melting the paint until it explodes, but that fast?
Even the Ranger Marauders weren't even nearby. Even now in their position, they can't shoot it. What the heck happened? Maybe the, well, I'm guessing, realistically, is maybe the Ranger Assault's got a critical hit. Yeah, blew up the beat. I don't know, we're gonna have to see in the replay thing.
Well, transmission damaged, and the Pack 37 goes down.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It's going to be forcing the Sherman back, at least, for now. Well,
the Sherman's going to go back through the line of sight for the other Pack 37, so here we go, boys.
Oh, damn.
Here we go. Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, wait, is he? Well, here we go.
Here we go. Kobe!
Go on.
Oh,
how could you miss? That's bloody 500 meters range.
Well, to be fair, I did call him Kobe.
Weapons jam.
But now he's not going to be able to get seen at all, and now he's going to get taken out by a freaking M1919.
Oh, he's going to be being able to pull back. But really, even though it's not going too great in the town, the Lorraines are really helping out quite a bit with softening the American defenses. And he's starting to bring up some more Strupen. 2 more Panzer B2s. He's just got a lot of him in
I don't know.
his deck.
Winters is definitely going to try to start playing his own musical solo here. Check the western edge of the map, you'll see what I mean.
Oh yeah, regardless sounds like his xylophone.
Yes, folks, it is going to be... you know what, I can't even finish that sentence on this kind of cast. It just doesn't sound too bad.
Okay.
But we do have Red Buttons as that Ranger support in that church right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere. I don't think he's going to make it out alive, though, either.
Nope.
Wow. I kind of always miss how gorgeous sometimes it is when the buildings actually do get hit straight on.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm just looking at it right now and just seeing... If you just, like, hide the HUD and look at the town, it looks pretty battered. Even, like, the church has been war damaged quite a bit. There's no paratroopers hanging on the side.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed in one thing. I would have liked to see the Lorraines start to shell where he suspects that artillery is for the Americans. Mm-hmm. He would do so well at that point.
I think he doesn't have range, because those Lorraines are pretty short range, with only 1.6. And if he gets you any closer,
no, you're absolutely right.
A bit risky.
Well, okay, you know what? If he puts it behind,
okay, I see,
right by the B2s,
yeah,
that would be way more than enough. And even a near miss would do a hell of a lot of good.
I think we're going to see maybe some Italian troops now. I'm seeing just one.
Oh wait, Rahmen.
Oh, oh, there we go. I love that little thing.
Oh my god!
It's such a dinky little thing, but packs so much.
Okay,
tons.
Now hide the HUD.
Now hide the HUD. Okay, and the town. Oh yeah, that's a pretty crispy town.
Yeah, if I didn't know better, I think we were in Germany right now.
Yeah, but I think I just played my mixtape over the over loudspeakers.
Is that hot?
It's that hot.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Another Flampets are coming in as well, continuing the Wehrmacht roast. But not sure. Not sure there's really going to be enough here.
Yep. Yeah. But there we go. We got some Italian free troops now in this town, and really, it's just a bloody town fight. And 716 forgot the artillery. It just needs to throw in more infantry. You know, at the same time, I think really playing on the flanks here, 4-4 would work well.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It feels like the second is just tossing itself so much in the middle of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Xylophone starts really unloading, though, on the eastern side of the town.
Oof.
Blows apart the initial attack.
Yep. And he's still got rounds for seconds.
Well, you know the Americans, we do love our food.
Yeah. That's just a lovely thing about Xylophone, is that, you know, it does have that 2-round capability, like the Panzerwerfer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get that one shot off, you know, stun them up. And then when they think the coast is clear, you know, they got the morale back, they attack again, boom, you hit them with another.
Exactly true. Exactly true. Just when you think it's safe to go back to the bathroom.
Yeah. And then you just start hearing that xylophone noise, and it's like, oh god.
The wrinkle tinkle of death. Church gets blown to pieces.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rifles bolt. It's a good idea right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually kind of surprised. It's kind of funny to me that Duck has not been able to repair that DD tank this entire game.
Wow. I think the DD actually just needs to stop moving, and then he should be able to get the repair. We're actually seeing a 6-pounder in a B2 fighting up north, and...
Ooh, missed that.
Yeah, it's not really...
Oh, it's the Flampanzer. Oh, that's not fair. He's not even shooting at him.
Yeah, and, you know, if I was a regular B2 up north with the howitzer, he could have easily killed out a 6-pounder, but not going to be the case. I'm really quite surprised he brought that up north instead of using that down south inside the town. That's really where it should be. But damn, it's taking shots like a champion.
Engine stall, internal fire, tracks and wheels damaged. I mean, he deserves a medal just to get out of this alive.
Damn, that's, I mean, the French knew how to build something sturdy.
That is true. I mean, the Maginot Line didn't collapse because it got, blown through.
No,
well, too much.
Belgium's a really good shortcut into France.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? I mean, they're not going to do it again, right? Nah, that's ridiculous. That'll be poor sportsmanship.
Fear, wonder, and surprise.
But we just got artillery play back and forth. But really, it's going to go to the Germans, as the artillery is inside of big metal boxes, while American artillery is naked out in the open.
True, and one of those mortars is going to go down already, but I think that Xylophone is trying to reposition himself to get, oh no he's not, never mind, he's getting another couple hundred rounds out of range here.
Yep.
He's aiming to the southern side of the town. That is supremely shocking to me, but alright.
Yeah. We're actually seeing some foothold here, 4-4, as he does bring in the Italian troops. And those Italian troops drop makes them good. They got 2 SMGs, like the Pioneers, but they also bring out the Panzerfaust, like Panzer Grenadiers.
Yes, they do.
The MG34, so they're just really solid.
Well, and they're showing their value already. They nuke that one quick push that kind of came in that, oh my gosh, can't think the kind of truck that it is. The Deuce and a Half comes in and immediately gets roasted.
And we got more Italian troops, and this is what I mean, he's bringing them out. We got a xylophone, yeah, but, you know, the Italian dude down south is going to be, you know, still fighting the good fight. Or bad fight, and then slightly history, but that's another thing. But, but the Rains continuing the battery, the counter battery, you know, a little bit too short.
Well, Pioneers are coming on, and Werframen shelling the town. There's no point even fighting over the town anymore.
No, there's not really much of a town left.
And let's be fair, at least the pack howitzers are doing a hell of a good amount of damage, just shelling the back lines, I would say, for the Germans, trying to find the Lorraines, not really being able to do so effectively.
Yeah. We're actually seeing a Flak 88 being brought out from the Germans down south, so...
But it's so out of position.
Yeah. I mean, he has like 3 AT guns down south, and there's been no AT threats at all.
Yep.
At all. Like...
Well, late game, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the 2nd Infantry only gets a few tanks really coming into the late game.
I mean, they can get like Rhinos and M4s and some Wolverines. which is actually going to be pretty good against 716, because 716 doesn't really have that many tanks to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it's just,
Because, you know, it's an infantry division.
So he can use, like, his M7DDs and Rhinos to great effect, as Shermans are really good fire support tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's true.
That is very true. They were death traps, but it's very, very true. 150s, the range is getting nice and close to just reduce the scatter, and yep, that is not going to be bueno for the Americans.
Nope, and it's a good use of the range. I've really been the MVP 4-4 this match.
Yes, they have. I'm surprised, honestly. I don't always hold too much stock in indirect firepower, but 4 is really putting on a clinic about how to apply it.
You gotta realize Lorraine, 27 HE, it does the same damage almost as like a Churchill Avra, while being indirect fire and having 1,000 more meter range.
And having a ton more damage too. Panzerschreck does go and take out that Sherman at long last.
Good use of Panzerschreck, yeah. I do love seeing some good Panzerschreck play.
That is very true, but you know what I'd like to see? Faust Patron play.
Faust Patron, that's some MVP play right, yeah.
That is also
some MOG,
true.
420 no scopes of the Faust Patron.
360.
Yep. You know, jumping outside a building, doing a 360 with Faust Patron, and knocking out a Sherman tank, and like all the German guys left in the building just going, oh.
No, GG.
GG. But this town is like, yeah, it's absolute rubble.
Yeah, there's nothing really to even hold anymore. There's one building, lone building on the right-hand side, the eastern side of the town, and then there's nothing until after the flames have gone out. I am shocked by how little there is still really for the Germans in the center part of the field. Actually, even more so, how little there is in the northern side of the field. Wow, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, Germans are really they just don't have that much in terms of units. They keep losing them all as they try to attack the town. They keep losing all their tanks. They do keep the artillery alive, but that's really it. That's really it.
There is an M7 to the north that's just been shelling the German positions, but the Shermans up there anyway have gotten taken out by the Pak 40.
Mm-hmm. You're seeing more Italian troops, so maybe we can see a reversal here, 4-4. But there's still a few Ranger units left alive in town.
True. These are the absolute latecomers to the party. You're absolutely right here. I'm always appalled by how effective that 6-pounder was.
Oh yeah, in that one position, it's getting a lot of kills. It's just if you look at his line of sight, it's such a narrow line of sight, but it's
perfect.
Doing a pretty good job at warding off the tanks.
Okay, also, can we just say that the xylophones and the Wurfraumen have made this supremely amusing?
Yep. He got a push there from the Germans, the Italian troops run away and get surrendered, and then the Americans try to like recapture town, and then the Wurfraumen says nope, and then completely just obliterate.
It's just massive shotguns of destruction in both directions here. I cannot but feel that the Germans have to be running out of infantry.
Yeah, really, he's really suffering from tunnel vision. At this point, try to look at Rinters. He's gaining his northern flank right now, thanks to his tank play. And yeah, it's a shame, really, because maybe if 4 could have played in the flanks a bit earlier, before Rinters could start getting a, kind of armored blob rolling out, and he would be in a better position with AT to knock it out. But as he kills the Sherman up north with flank 88, there we go. But
that wasn't the Sherman, that was the M7, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the M7, maybe.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
Knock out the M7 with flank 88. But really, 4 has been very much tunnel visioned on this town, and that's just not working. And now we get to C phase for Rinters. They got the howitzers on the field. I mean, they got 2 xylophones. It's just not looking good. 4-4.
And for that matter, there's still a couple of mortars that are still out there. Those guys cannot be discounted.
Nope, and we actually seen some airplanes with P-38 Lightning going in for a strafing run on the Osttruppen mission, because, P-38 Lightning rockets are really something quite terrible, to be honest. It just never seemed to do anything. I mean, it's cheap, of course, but it just never seemed to ever really do anything that's impressive. But they get the kill now. There we go.
Yeah, but you know, he just wasted two airstrikes on Osttruppen.
Yeah, on a 2-man Osttruppen squad.
I mean, and to be fair, they do something in movies. I mean, of course, you remember how well they did the end of Saving Private Ryan, but other than that, completely discountable.
The knife scene, just
earn this.
Yeah.
Earn this ring.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could blow up a Tiger tank with 1911s in this game.
I cannot say for the life of me how amusing I find that scene. I know it's terrible, it's emotionally draining, but that is a moment of levity that just somehow hits me every time.
It's just the timing. It's perfect timing.
That is true.
To when the Tiger tank just gets... And I love seeing Tiger tanks being blown up.
Oh, okay, that was too much.
There we go.
That was too much.
There we go. But I think we're finally seeing some infantry being brought in down south to actually push, thank God. And he really, I mean, he has fire support with the IG-18 and the Pak-40 down here for helping him with a push. And yeah, this is a good play. We've got the counter battery with the Lorraines hitting the American artillery lines, and just been doing really good counter battering the Americans, but just his town fight has been so bloody
devastating.
So bloody devastating. Life's lost. Like, the Germans are going to be able to get a foothold now in this town again.
Because there's no one left there to hold.
Exactly, but look, the xylophones are coming on. They're going to be online in a second. And the Germans, or Italians in this case, are going to be forced to retreat again.
Well, if the artillery line does drop, they're aiming behind. I think that second Freiwilliger troop is going to get pasted, but the first one is just somehow okay.
This is fine. Everything's fine. If I don't move, I'll be able to survive this onslaught.
Just this umbrella of just shells going overhead. Those guys, oh my gosh.
But look at one Italian troop. He is just holding the ground. The Ranger assault's just getting rickety wrecked from the Lorraine. And there we go, direct fire.
There's a third xylophone. Oh my god.
He's really trying to start an orchestra.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
He's playing the 1812 Overture, folks.
Yep. We got the attack down south going pretty well. Look, the Italian troops making some ground. Pak-40 giving some fire support. Too bad he doesn't really have anything else to help out, but yeah, it's 2 P-38s, and I think that may just... Oh no, I have to go for the Pak-40, but that's going to be enough to hinder, the assault for now. Oh, we got a Messerschmitt, a G0. Oh boy, that's not I'd say it's not really a good plane to get, but he did kill P-38, so I'm not going to give him too much hassle.
True. Yeah. And be careful, folks. What you might be seeing here is a resurgent German army. I was
not expecting this. He's actually gaining a bit of ground. He's got the town pretty firmly under his control now. The Americans
whatever exists of it.
Yeah, that burnt husk of a town to the Germans. And we got a bit of play down south. The Wolverine is gonna, unless that Pak-40 can get a kill. Can he get the kill? Come on. I know he's morale damaged, but...
Well, he's also going for that M5.
Yeah.
Time to retreat, boys. Pack it in.
Retreat. Pack it in. Run away.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let it not begin.
Yeah. But maybe now I really want to see the Germans actually do a counter push and try to turn this back. I don't think they're going to win because there's, that's a huge point advantage.
Too much has happened.
Catch up to. But maybe he can break through. I don't know. It'd be tough because if he can break through down south, there's not really that much stopping him. It's just a straight line to the artillery park. You knock out that artillery park, and the Americans are pretty much bugged at this point.
It's really funny. Right now, he's rushing in at Wolfram, and he's trying to get shots on that artillery park. I don't think he's gonna. He's just out of range, barely to hit them.
No, it's 1.3 kilometers.
Okay. Hit the sightline thing for him.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need a.
No, I don't mean he doesn't need direct sight in the areas. He's just pounding the town as it come in. All right.
That's the same. I was hoping he was going to go for the xylophone.
That's what I was hoping too, but at the same time, I mean, he was just a hair, in my mind, a little bit too far out, but yeah. The xylophones are going to make him regret that decision? No, they're going after the poor sods in the town. PBI.
Okay, those pioneers. They're only taking 1 casualty, which is pretty good considering the amount of munitions that have been dropped on their head.
Can we just use a new acronym for those guys? I think PBI definitely works. Or Bloody Infantry.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one.
Especially in this particular fight. Holy God.
We've got more Italians. He's just got a lot of infantry stacked up, which is pretty common. 716th is a pretty solid infantry division, just in terms of the amount of infantry you can bring up in. I mean, you could just spam Osttruppen, you could spam Italians, you could spam Grenadiers, you can spam what you want, really. It's up to you. You ever recommend it, spam Italians.
But it's not going to be doing you much good when you realize that he's trying to push against a player whose artillery park almost outnumbers the guys he's got in the front line.
Yeah, it's just an insane artillery, like, just park here.
4 munitions ducts. Now, to be fair, some of them are empty or pretty close to being empty. Oh, wait, never mind. No, these things have munitions for days. I always forget about that.
Yeah, those things have 1,500 riches.
15,000.
15,000, my bad, riches. 5,000 more compared to, like, a regular truck, for example. So, yeah, they're pretty much a cornucopia
of death.
I know of death. And we got more Panzer B2s. And the range have really been on point, but it's just not enough to counter the American just battery. I've seen some Messerschmitt bombers, yo.
I was going to say the 250 kilograms. One's not going to make it through the flak.
Yeah. And the other one is going to get pretty
damaged.
It, but just one casualty on the Bofors.
There is nothing left of this town.
No, it's just, I mean, if you just zoom in, Khan, it's just smoke.
This, guys, this is the face of war. In fact, this picture, right, I have to take a picture of this right now. I know it's horrible, but I have to take a picture of this.
Damn, I can smell the smoke through my monitor.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's just, it's just Rough Ramens, right? Yeah, Rough Ramens.
Would you permit me to quote Robert E. Lee for a moment?
Go ahead.
It is well that war is so terrible, otherwise we should grow too fond of it. But geez, the xylophones are getting ready to play their deadly music yet again, and I can only just be terrified where this is going to be going.
Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Into the center of the town.
Oh, but you know what? They find no casualties. A little bit of stress, and that's it. Because they've blown everybody else to hell already.
That's just that town. I mean, we've got some Shermans being brought in now. So maybe I can clear up the Flammen Panzers and B2s and whatnot, but I don't know. I mean, we've finally got a +1 here, 4-4, but it's just a bit too late at this point. He has managed to clear up north here, which is pretty good.
True. True. But we are going to see that one B2 just bravely going on through. First of all, if anybody can fire on him, I'm going to call BS because of all the smoke. No one should be able to see him. And I think the last bit... Okay, the Ranger Assault collapses, basically, and that'll be a German town if it puts anybody in there.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind.
So, there we go. No. Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to go +2 at about 35?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. This has just been artillery after the one after the other here.
Yeah,
2, 1, go.
Both sides are playing pretty heavy artillery decks. Which
Yes.
you got to keep in mind.
Yes.
The 2nd Infantry is like the cheesiest allied artillery deck by far.
And unless not mistake here, there's still been intense amount of firepower and death, and I can't help but be impressed by this.
Yeah.
These are 2 decks you don't see an absolute ton of these days.
And the same with 716th. Yeah, I mean, 716th is like one of the heaviest German artillery decks in game. So, of course, we're going to be seeing arty party all around. But I think what really hindered for this match is that he's way too tunnel vision on that town. And you never want to try to have tunnel vision in this match. If you're getting, if you're having a bad time attacking one flank, I mean, you usually have 2 more others that you can try and approach. You don't want to just try and, bash your head against a wall. Because he's managed to capture a town.
Wait, Werf Rahmen hit the artillery park!
Oh, finally! Praise the Lord. Look at that. 3 kills right here.
4. He'll stick with the munitions truck as well.
4 kills right here. That one Werf Rahmen. That was...
You've earned your money for today, boys. Go back home.
Money, but the problem is that he's pretty much got this town almost, but there's just no time left really.
Oh, he's got the xylophones now. Here it comes.
There we go.
I'm calling it. At least one. It gotta be at least one.
Come on, baby.
Oh my god! All right, boys, everyone, attack move, go!
Whoa!
Okay, if this somehow becomes,
no way he's gonna. It's too late. It's too late.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what I want you to think. True.
We have 4 minutes left to go. Oh my gosh, this could go down to this, guys. This could go to the judges. If we see a +3 here, which is not completely out of the question.
It's not. Yeah, it's not completely. But that one Sherman in the center is going to just.
Bombs away. Pioneer Fuhrer could charge it and just secure some surrenders there.
Come on.
Attack! Attack! You know you want to.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to be.
There we go. There we go. Finally.
There we go. Chasing, but you know, a little bit slower in a tank.
True. True. Wait, did we get Bresky? Gabby was on the field and Gabby's off the field.
And Gabby's off. But
Yep, there goes the Sherman.
There we go. Good surrender.
Okay, so for the longest time I was thinking to myself, the Americans have all the kills on this map. But then there's 2 Wurfrahmen hits. Holy God.
That was I think what happened with the xylophone battery is the munition truck blew up, and when they blow up, they do HE damage.
Yes.
And that killed all the xylophones too. So it's like the red barrel of Steel Division.
Yes, it is.
Trucks.
Ooh, 2 Wolverines go down. Okay, guys, this again. +2. If I see +3, it'll be a draw, which is just insane. He was getting kicked in the teeth the entire time. Another M10 comes on in. Now the Wurfrahmen are searching for the bottom here. I don't think they're going to hit it though. And Furball, Gabby comes on in. Gabby's going to get a kill because that's Gabby. Never mind.
If he only managed to do that earlier with the Wurframens, because that artillery is really just stopping him from making any progress.
Oh jeez. +3. Yeah, still gonna be minor victory for Winters, but oh my god. Folks, you cannot make this up.
Oh yeah, it's so sad that it had to happen so late into the match. Because now look at it. It was so blue for the longest time, but in 5 minutes, you know, the turns have been tabled.
Indeed. Indeed. And another Sherman goes down. I don't even know what the heck hit that. I don't think that was that B2, was it?
No, I don't know, but...
Look at the KD difference.
Oh my god.
And 4 still almost won.
What?
Oh yes, by the way, okay.
So
Ranger Assault took out the Flampanzer at 9:33.
Okay. I can see it happening. It didn't show the critical hit or anything, which kind of bugs me a bit.
Indeed.
But that, oh god.
But the Wurfrahmen King, oh my god, that was amazing. 34-51, folks. 34-54. So within what, 3 seconds, 6 guys go down.
Yeah, and that's
beautiful.
Too bad he just could not do that earlier, because that would have been the absolute game changer. That
would have been the bee's knees. You're absolutely right.
That would have been the bee's bloody knees, Khan. But he was just a bit too passive with those Wurframens. I mean, he still really should have played on the flanks a bit more. But Jesus, jeez.
Look at the losses. There was that first Lorraine with Kalkvav.
Yeah.
Great job there. Then we have the Wurfrahmen Jesk. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
The other Wurfrahmen Klein. I mean, if you were artillery on the German side, you were the MVP.
Yeah. That was definitely an artillery match, and the Germans really got in the snipe at the end, but it just was not enough.
Just a little bit too late.
Just a little bit too late. But yeah, it's pretty entertaining considering how slow the match was going, and then all of a sudden, you know, the Wurframen's like, "All right, hold my beer."
Exactly. Exactly. I was going to use that earlier this game, but exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But alrighty. So congratulations to Winters. Bad luck to 4. And guys, that'll do it for me. How about you, Rang?
I'm good.
Sounds good. All right, folks. We'll see you all soon. This is Con Ulrich.
I'm Rang Roo. Take it easy.